This is Hong Kong Vinexpo Asia Pacific 2010. Without any introduction, everybody in the camera will recognize this is Michel Rahon, the flying winemaker for many, many years and making so many good wine that we have been drinking, enjoying. And I'm proud to have a chance to speak to Michel. Hi, good afternoon, Michel. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Very well when I am in Asia.
Oh, when you're in Asia, I like that, man. You have been making a lot of wonderful wine around the world with all the famous winery in different part of the world. May I know, or do you remember how many wine that, it's already in your collections?
Yeah, normally I consider for almost 100 wineries,
Oh,
but
yes.
but I think I'm behind more than 600 labels.
Oh my God, okay.
It's
600 labels.
certainly is too much.
Yes. Oh, no. But in your collection, how many wines are actually being into your collections?
My collection is my private collection
Yes,
where
yes.
I own.
Yes.
You know the difference between
course.
between flying winemaker and owner.
Oh, yes, of
Flying
course.
winemaker, you take money from the property. Owner, you put money in the property. That's a
Yes,
huge
yes,
difference.
yeah.
So in my own collection now we have 15 different
15.
brands in 5 different countries.
15 different brands, 5 countries. And but you're from Bordeaux yourself, right? And how do you actually, your love of sharing your Bordeaux property and other properties?
My own property, I'm sharing like I share with everybody in consulting all over the world, and so I'm going to Pomerol when I have to do the blend in Pomerol, and I am going to Argentina when I have to do the blend in Argentina. So but my property is exactly like my clients. I'm going 3 or 4 times every year, visiting, and otherwise I have people working at the property.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. And I understand, through many years you have invented a lot of new technology in making wine and also, creating many different ideas. So do you have any particular one new technology and idea of making wine that is about to launch or already launched?
We have, yeah. My job is to try to improve the wines all over the world. I hope I did some, and my next step now, where we work and where we try to improve, is in fermentation process, and we began a few years ago to do fermentation in barrel. Directly in barrel for red wines, and I think is working quite well. There is a few property using this process now, and certainly we will see more and more in the next future. That's the last new process we use quite largely all over the world now.
Okay. And coming back to Asia, this time we see you in Hong Kong. We are proud of you having here. But I have a question in mind. I don't know whether you would like to answer this. China is a huge market for consumer, but it's also, the China is coming up with a lot of new winery, big winery. They're expanding the business. Have you ever considered yourself, or already in consideration, already in process, that you are working with a wine company and become their consultant and going to make some wonderful wine from China?
Yeah, of course, I would like to do that because China, I think, is a new country, new producer, and certainly there is a lot of potential in this country. As you mentioned, it's a huge potential for consumer. So, but now I don't like to be involved in a huge project. But if I can find a very specific project focusing on quality in China, in a good place where the soil is good enough to have great expectation, I will do it.
That's good news for China wine market, Michel, and I think it's wonderful. And the last question is, How do you see the show here today in Hong Kong? This is the third round of Vinexpo in Hong Kong. How do you feel about this show?
You know, I came all the time in Hong Kong for Vinexpo, and definitely for the first day is the busiest first day I have seen in Vinexpo Hong Kong, because I think there is a lot of people coming and a lot of people interested in wine. I think definitely this market, Asian market, is growing up quite fast and is really very nice for us.
And it's wonderful to speak to Michel, and I hope that one day he will be able to make a wine in China for us. Right? Thank you, Michel.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.